morning, everybody. Welcome to the Phoenix Phantom channel. I may be changing the name. I might gear it a little more towards sporting events and things like that. Hat of the Day's okay, I'll keep that, but I've got to work on some changes to this, and I hope you stick with me. I think the end product will be pretty cool. So, Hat of the Day today for Monday Rant. Trump 2020, that's a nice American flag, you do not burn it. Another one on the back, you do not burn it. I see some idiots on the weekend trying to burn flags and do all their goofy things, but whatever. So anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about Trump, and I think he's the man if we want free speech. Free speech is getting so hard to do. It doesn't matter what you do, you're either a racist or a bigot or something, but free speech is just almost non-existent. And if you're on that Facebook, some of you know that I have a suspension going right now. Whoopee shit. Sorry, Mom, about the swearing. Anyway, 3-day suspension for calling somebody out about saying something bad about the United States. I used the triggered word. I guess that's offensive to their community standards. Their community standards, as far as I'm concerned, are communist bullshit. Anybody that puts a tracker on and then tries to demoralize or change what you're trying to say, that's communism, man, and I don't go for that. So Facebook's going to get very little respect from me, except as a place to keep in contact with friends and family. Other than that, Facebook can shove it up their Facebooking butt. So, Mark Zucker, fucker. See you. Anyway, next, let's get into some sports. Kevin Harvick, he was the champion yesterday at NASCAR. Very good race at Indy, and he did well. It was pretty quiet again with nobody in the stands, but again, that's a sport you can watch, nobody in the stands. NHL, my glorious Toronto Maple Leafs are hitting back onto the ice, and we're looking for some type of action on the contract and the choosing of cities. Yes, it's still out there by probably hopefully the end of this week. Contract may be actually talked about and voted on Tuesday or Wednesday. So let's get this thing going for the NHL. Baseball, they're out there. Saw a couple of news shows that were showing the guys out on the diamond talking with each other. Seemed like they're in smaller groups, and hopefully they have no issues with that and they'll get going. MISL soccer, or MSL for the newer gig, they're starting back up as well. They're going to do a tournament style starting the end of the month, and they're in the bubble now. They're starting to test, and it's so stupid we have to have this thing with this COVID, but that's where we're at in this day and age. I didn't ever think or foresee us being here, as I don't think anybody else did, but here we are. Thank you, China. So, let's see, that's my sports for today. A little bit back to ranting and raving about free speech and Democrats versus Republicans and whatever we can talk about. So I want to talk about one thing about Joe Biden, Donald Trump. So if you respect the First and Second Amendments, free speech, and the ability to bear arms, you have no choice. You have to vote for Donald Trump. He's allowing people to have their free speech. As a matter of fact, when he has it, people are trying to cut it and take it away from him. Twitter being the biggest offender there. So a vote for President Trump is a vote for your freedom of speech and your Second Amendment rights to be preserved. And I don't care what some of these Second Amendment gun-ho arseholes are saying about Trump not keeping his word or whatever. If we were under Democratic rule right now, you wouldn't have your damn guns. So enjoy it, vote them in, and let's get on with it. Next, the free speech issue. Joe Biden, he wants to shut you down at every task. He agrees with silencing the majority. He agrees with taxes. He's already said he's going to tax the shit out of us. So we either pay tax to him or his party gets it through Black Lives Matter. So either way, Joe's getting the big cash, and cash sometimes wins these elections. Let's hope not, but I'll tell you, if it's true what Black Lives Matter took in, over $6 billion, and divided it out, a lot of it to the Democratic National Party through their distributor, and apparently a lot of it into some pockets of Black Lives Matter's public speakers and leaders. And that's not, for me, that is not a good donation. And I refuse to do it. I will not do it. I will support local. I will support going into communities. If you agree with this Black Lives Matters and down with the police and all that, I don't know where it's going to lead us except to chaos, and we don't want to be there. So, summing up, because I don't want to keep you too long today, it's the old under 10 minute trick. Donald Trump 2020, get your vote on. Stay away from Facebook. I'll give it the score out of 10 of -4. So Facebook sucks. Twitter, not much better. I see a lot of silencing on Twitter now too. Parler is a new platform out there that guarantees they will not infringe on our rights and things like that, but we'll see. I think Facebook started out like that, but right from the get-go, Facebook was stealing and was allowed to steal information on people, and stealing information on people kind of makes it the same as spying on people. Yeah, think about that. It's true. Anyway, I'm going to post this one, and I'm going to go out, get a few things to do around the yard, and like usual, love you. If you happen upon this, please subscribe, like it, and send it to your friends. Have a great day.